Hey guys, I did some extreme theory crafting, and this is my plan for the Challenger world. Disclaimer: this involves heavy theory crafting, especially because there's no official patch notes. Also, it's 5 AM. It's the only time I can record and edit and stuff. I'm tired as hell. If I get anything wrong, then fuck it. You get the gist. Also, I will not be including Ren into this, since some people won't make a Ren. That being said, let's get started. So I made this dock. It's really rough. I'm not sure if you guys want to see it, but if you guys want to have a copy, let me know. So my plan is I want to get to Platinum, but I'm probably going to reach Emerald, which I'll talk about in a bit. I'm aiming for Platinum because I won't have much time to play, especially since I'll be on vacation for a month. And I don't really need these Union pots, the 200 growth pots. Pretty much everything past Emerald is like cosmetic. First week, or should I say the first day, I'm gonna Terra Blink to 200, and then have it burn it, and then just do dailies and grinding till 260. In total, you need 20,000 points for Platinum. Reaching 260 gives you 2,000 points, so that means you need 17k points left. And I feel like I can do maybe normal slime in the first week and below, which is like hard wool and normal slime. Again, it's the first week. That's 5,200 points. So that leaves me with 11.8k left. And then the weekly hunting points. So you get 100 points per day, 5 times a week. So that's 11.3k left. And then I'll be buying this Challenger's Pass. All I gotta do is play the game, do dailies, do Monster Park, do Epic E, do Epic Dungeon, do bossing, and farm, which I will be doing. So it's 20 levels and 480 points per level, which is 9,600 points total for the whole pass. That's 6.5 levels per week if you do all of these missions. So for the first week, we're talking about the special support because that's what I'm getting. I forgot to include the one Sonic ticket, but whatever. My plan is I want to use the symbol selectors for Arcane, so I can max out my symbols ASAP since I'll be leaving early. Well, somewhat early, which I'll talk about in a bit. I want to max this out so I can do C-Tennis easier, especially when I leap. And I also get 800 nodes, 2 VIP Sonic tickets, which is 9% at 260. I use Wacky Beans and I did all the calculations with the pictures. I'll link it below. And 100 frags. And you also get bonus rewards for just leveling a Hyper Burning. There's a lot of stuff. It's mostly symbols and selectors. So I might max out my symbols pretty fast. So day 1, I'm hitting 260, 6 Java investment. I think you end up around like 50%. I forgot. And then 7 sodium monster park runs is 15%. And down here, you can min-max by doing the monster park temp stats first, which I recommend. I recommend you max out your monster park ASAP because it also applies to monster park extreme. And then I would do the grandest one down here, and then arcanes. And then monster park extreme is 11% without the temp stats. And then the weeklies, it's about 0.4%. And that's about 87% total. But if you're grinding a bit, you probably will hit 262 because you're burning beyond, most likely. So I'll be saying you're 262. And then the rest of the week, just do your dailies and your muscle park runs. I calculated 5 here because I did day 1 already. And I included Sunday. So in total, that's basically 1 level. So it should be 264 on the first week, casually. For week 2, at some point I want to do Sea Slime and H the Will solo. And that's 9,500 points. So take away from the 11.3k left. we're at 1.8k. The weekly hunting missions, 500, so 1300 left. And then for week 2 of Challenger Pass, you get a bunch of stuff. 900 advance tickets at 264 is 20%. 2 VIP sauna tickets is 9.2%. And Simmer Selector's nose frags. In total, it's about 29% at 264. So dailies, weeklies, and stuff, 25%-ish from the whole week. This is Arcane and Granite's dailies and Arcane weeklies. And PE is about 15% at 264. And High Mountain is about 11%. And week 2 of the check-in, we get 1k events vouchers. 264 is 23%-ish. At this point, you should be like basically 266. So everything else is calculated at 266. And I did minus 2 days because you won't be getting like all of the stuff like right away. But just in case, worst case scenario, I put 2 Soniums and that'll hopefully push you to 266. And then I did the Plaza Park on hotel for the rest of the week and Sunday. So week 2 should be roughly 266 or almost 268. And then week 3, Challenger's Pass, more stuff. 1000 advance tickets at 266 is 20%. And sauna tickets, you get 3 of them with the pass. That's 12%. That's an hour and a half. And at this point, you should be basically 268. And then weekly hunting points, you get 500, so 800 points left. And for dailies, weeklies, it's about 3%. High Mountain, this is 268, so 10% from High Mountain. MPE is 14%. And Arcus at 268 is about this much. Basically get like a level and a half that third week. So you should be at or very close to 270 at this point. And then once you hit 270, you get 2000 points for your Challenger. So that's way above the 20k threshold. Then week 4 is basically just dailies and weeklies. Finishing the Challenger passes, you get tickets and growth pots and 2000 vouchers, which is about 65% at 270. And week 3, you get more tickets and a 250 pot, and that's another 15%. In total, it's about 80%. And then 270, you unlock Angler, so that's 7% at 270. MPE is 10%. And your Monster Park runs are in total about 50% for the whole week. Again, this is without the temp stats. So it's basically a level and a half. So it should be 271, maybe 272. Probably 272 with the temp stats. And that's basically gonna be all I'm doing until I leap over. So you can finish by week 3, realistically. Week 4 at the latest. So you can leap in the first month if you're following this path. And again, this is casual, just dailies and weeklies. But I'm doing the Jenny Pass, which costs 30k and X. And you get 3k the amount of traces. And you can maximize more with temp stat for damage. Or even attack, arcane force, whatever. And you get bonus stats for the Jenny Pass for the live missions. And you can party with more people, like 6 people max. Over here I have 7 weeks of the check-ins, which there's a lot of power spikes. The sack selectors, the EXP, the VIP saunas, levels is damage, FD technically. And a bunch of nodes, which is more damage. So living is still the same, it's 8 bosses, 8000 points total. So week 1, realistically, I think I can do in hard Damien, hard Lotus. And probably 6-man the LSC Tinies. That's about 408 traces in the first month. The first week. So week 2, I'm pretty sure I can easily do hard Lemon by then. Maybe if I just want to dual hard Will, just for the mission points. I guess loot too. And maybe people are trying up to trio C10s by then. This is like best case scenario. And cumulative, it's 1000 points. Maybe it's 245 for everything, but getting passes 3 times. And for week 2, I'm getting 700 points. Yeah, but you need 8000 total for living. For week 3, I think I can basically solo C10s. Not fast, obviously, but it will be doable. Because I want to live as fast as possible. So 1400 points for the Jenny Pass, 3500 cumulative. And week 4 or end of the first month, hopefully do Black Mage. I don't have a party or anything, I'm just gonna like party find it. And by then I should easily solo C10s. But it's only an extra 100 because it's divided by 6 people. So that's halfway done living in the first month. And then week 5, 6, 7 is basically the same thing. The solo everything for 200 per week. And week 7, I'm only gonna be playing for the first month, and then I'll be gone for a month. And then, yeah, the last month I can probably finish it and leap over. Anyways, that's my plan for the Challengers World Season 2. I didn't make this be like efficient or anything, it's just kind of my plan. I'm sure it could be tweaked to be more efficient, but I'm just kind of winging it. But at the same time, I don't want to go in blind, so I kind of have a game plan. Let me know what you think, and maybe I can tweak it some more. I will be streaming probably most of this stuff. I can't really stream or play that much because Unk duties. But anyways, I do my best to keep you guys updated and stream it for you guys too on Twitch. Alright, peace out. I'm gonna go edit and go sleep.